a student nurse from Green Bay Vets. Over the course of the next few weeks, we want to produce a few videos to help all you new puppy owners out there learn to train your puppies in a number of different ways. So toilet training, socialisation, sensitisation, dental care and nutrition. We obviously understand at the moment, given the current situation, that it is going to be difficult to train your puppies. But as long as you've got a garden, you're still going out on your one exercise a day, you should still be able to instill the core training that your puppy needs. So another thing that we're able to offer at the moment are video consultations and telephone consultations with a nurse. So these are free of charge. So these are designed to help you with your training with your puppy. Obviously we hope that the videos and the handouts will help you enough with this. But if you're still having problems even after this, you can give us a call, book in for one of our nurses to give you a call at some point during the day, and we can have a one-to-one conversation where you can let us know your issues and concerns, and then hopefully we can alleviate those and give you some more points and tips that may help. So, toilet training. Probably one of the most difficult things to get instilled in your puppy, but as long as you've got a routine, you've got structure, you're patient, you're persistent, you will get there. Every puppy is different throughout everything in their life when it comes to anything to do with training. They shouldn't be judged on previous dogs that you have had. So they will take different lengths of time to learn these things. One of the most important things we like to tell owners of new puppies is that they don't have the ability to control their bladder and their bowels like an adult dog can. Therefore, if they do toilet in the house, it's important that you don't scold them. Scolding them could sort of induce some behavioural changes in the future. We don't want them to be scared of going to the toilet indoors, especially if they can't hold it like an adult dog can. So it's important that the first thing you do is don't make a fuss, pick them up calmly and just pop them outside in the garden. When you do go to clean where they have toileted, if you use a pet-friendly detergent that will get rid of any lasting scents. Obviously, we know animals like to scent over things, so if they have a spot where they've gone to the toilet, it's likely they'll use that same spot to go to the toilet again, especially if they can still smell the scent. So if you use a pet-friendly detergent that will get rid of that scent, it will hopefully minimise the risk of them going to the toilet in that spot again. Puppies usually toilet very frequently. Some instances when they like to go to toilets probably after an exciting period of time, so if they've had a really fun 5 minutes of play, after a nap, or even after a long sleep during the night, after a big meal, obviously not straight away, but up to half an hour after a meal they're likely to want to go to the toilet. So it's important that you give your puppy lots of opportunity to go to the toilet. So if they've just woken up, pick them up, go outside with them. If they just had a meal, half an hour later, pick them up, pop them outside. It's then important that you stay with them when they're outside. When they're outside, it's quite a big environment. It's very new for them, they might feel vulnerable, so they're going to likely feel safer with you around and therefore likely more to go to the toilet when you're around. Be patient. If you're not patient, you won't get that training in time. You've got to be patient. Puppies, when they're out in the garden, you've got to remember they have heightened senses compared to us. Their sense of smell is huge, and therefore when they're out in the garden, there's so many scents that they'll be much more interested in before they go to the toilet. So just be patient, let them sniff around. They will eventually go to the toilet. So you will have to stand out there with them. That's what we advise. Whether you do or not is your choice, but that is what we advise. So when they've been to the toilet outside and you've got that handful of high value treats, make sure you give them lots of praise. Rub up the face, a nice little, smooth them down. Give them a high value treat. A high value treat could be anything of your choice that you think gets them really excited when they see or smell that food. What that's going to do is basically they're going to realise that every time they go to the toilet outside, they get something really fun, really tasty. So they're more likely to repeat that process. Having a command will obviously instill that the obedience as well as the light bulb moment. but it's also really handy to have when they start going out on walks. So obviously we're teaching them at home to go to the toilet, but it's really important that we're also encouraging them to toilet on their walks. We often have a lot of clients say, you know, their dogs will go to the toilet at home, no problem, they're toilet trained at home, but they will hold their wheeze or poos when they're out on walks and then do it when they get home. So it's important when you're out on your walks and you've got that command, that they sort of recognise that command, they know what it means. So when you're walking them, you can say that command and then they go, hopefully realise that it's okay to go to the toilet on their walks as well. A lot of our clients will put newspaper down or puppy pads by the back door and will still praise their puppies when they go to the toilet on that. We understand that obviously you live in a flat and you don't have access to the outdoors, but if you have a garden and your ultimate goal is for your puppy to toilet outside, then we would only advise to only ever praise your puppy when they go for a wee or poo outside. They don't have the ability to sort of differentiate like us and think, oh, you know, good, it's on the newspaper, it's on the puppy pad. They will still see it as indoors, and therefore you're still praising them for toileting indoors. So, like I said, ultimate goal, toileting outside, only praise them when they're outside. We hope that you found this video useful and informative. If you have, let us know. If